Good afternoon, fans, and welcome to the Lady Beaverbrook Gymnasium, where it's go time for the ACAA men's basketball final. This place is packed like it was yesterday, and it's already loud. Holland College Hurricanes, number 2 team in the conference against the host, and number 1 St. Thomas Tommies. Both teams 13-5 in the regular season. STU won the head-to-head regular season matchup 2-1. STU entered the playoffs with a 6-game winning streak. The Hurricanes with a 3-game winning streak. They each took care of business in the semifinals yesterday. With Brandon Salek, I'm Bill Gibson here on ACAA TV, powered by Aurora Productions today. Brandon, great semifinals yesterday. In store for another great game here this afternoon, I expect.
Yeah, we have the top 2, as you said, in the conference here. We have the second and third best defense, only separated by one solitary point throughout the entire season. And it's going to be a hell of a game, Bill. I can't wait.
The Hurricanes come in here high flying, just short of 100 points a game they average. That's first in the conference. The Tommies second in the conference at 92 points a game is scoring. So we're expecting a high scoring affair here in this one. As mentioned, they've met twice before. January 28th on the island, it was a 5-point Hurricanes win. No Gallo Isaiah. The next day, the Tommies rebounded to win by 9. And then back here in February, it was the Tommies winning a tight one, 97-93. I think you need 95-plus points to win this one this afternoon, but Brandon, don't be surprised if we run out of lights on the scoreboard for all the points we could see here today.
Yeah, another thing I was going to say about that 95 points is I don't think that either coach wants their team to give up as many points as 95. Because if one team gets going, the only option for the other team is to have to go for it. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of scoring game we're going to get and the defensive effort, especially from Gallo Isaiah.
We'll turn things over to the PA address announcer for the pregame ceremony.
Home of the 2023 ACAA Men's and Women's Basketball Championships, and today's ACAA Men's Basketball Championship Final between the Holland College Hurricanes of Charlottetown and your host, St. Thomas. We will go to the land on which we gather ancient traditional territory of the holistic Whitney, whose ancestors, along with the Micmac and Passamaquoddy nations, signed peace and friendship treaties with the British Crown. And now here's the starting lineup for the Holland College Hurricanes. Number 1, Kyrie Thompson. Number 3, Jalen Menzies. Number 5, Alman Dervisovich. Number 6, Jack McCauley. And finally, number 10, Logan Rumpel. The head coach for the Holland Hurricanes is Tim Kendrick. And now, here's the starting lineup for your St. Thomas Tommies. From Fredericton, New Brunswick, triple man, number 0, Harrison. From Scarborough, Ontario, the 3-point marksman, number 3, Trey Campbell. From Fredericton, New Brunswick, back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year, number 8, Gallo Isaiah. From Fredericton, New Brunswick, the sharp, the versatile, number 11, Tyrese Paul. And finally, from your nation's capital, Ottawa, Ontario, your league MVP, number 13, Jeffrey Lavoie. The head coach for the St. Thomas Tommies is the Coach of the Year, John Hickey. And now, if you'd all rise and remove your hats for the playing of the Canadian National Anthem. Tommy's fans, I'm going to need you guys to get as loud as you can as we hand the game off to the officials, JP Richard, Jeff Smith, and crew chief Justin Rocky.
Fans, we are set to go in this one. ACAA men's final set to tip here in Fredericton. Hurricanes once again going with essentially as a 5-guard lineup. Rempel will take the jump. He's listed as a guard slash wing, 6'3" out of Grand Prairie, Alberta. Against Gaio Isaiah. Gaio can get up there, but it's the Hurricanes controlling the tap. Kyrie Thompson with the first two. Tyrese Paul on the take, rebound by Florian. He puts it back up and in for two. So dueling layups to start the game. Dervisevic trapped by Florian. Back up top for Kyrie Thompson. Rookie of the year, shoots and it's off the wire, holding up the bucket.
Yeah, Florian's going to know everything about Dervisevic's game. They played together last season. Going to be interesting to see how they approach his game today.
Gaio Isaiah into the front court for Harrison Florian. Back for player of the year, Jeffrey Lavoie. Lavoie, Trey Campbell for three. He was hot yesterday, doesn't get started hot here today. The Tommies came out flying yesterday against Man A in the semifinal. Dervisevic to the bucket, tapped off glass by Campbell, and we've got the first foul of the game is going to go on Kyrie Thompson with the block. Coach Kendrick already working the officials here, says how can he call that one, but not the one under the basket on the drive. Florian in the high post. Inside for Isaiah. He's got a size mismatch off glass, and Gaio Isaiah scores. Isaiah had a couple of rim rockers yesterday, bringing the violence to the tin. Gets a good start inside with a little kiss off the glass. Spin move, Menzies. Menzies blocked by Isaiah. Defensive player of the year, ×2. Says thank you very much. We'll just knock that one out of bounds. 11 on the shot clock here in the early going. Rempel on the catch. Rempel with the runner. Tap by Thompson. Lavoie on the handle, guarded by McCauley. For Florian. Harris can look over pretty much anyone on the floor. That catch in the high post, kick outside for Florian, baseline jumper. He makes over 50% of his field goals, and there's two there. Florian with a rejection on Thompson. Kick outside McCauley for three. Rebound Tyrese Paul. Kyrie Thompson hits the deck, he's okay. Gaio Isaiah looks to attack the bucket. Menzies on the steal ahead for McCauley. McCauley, Menzies back to McCauley. Lavoie with the foul on the shoulder.
Yeah,
here you see great passing, good replay. Lavoie with the body contact.
Yeah, Jeffrey was just left stranded there after the loss of control by Isaiah.
Sends Jack McCauley to the line. McCauley, 15 points per game, 4.5 rebounds, 60% free throw shooter. Gets them both.
You can probably hear how loud the crowd is right now, and I can only imagine how loud it's going to get when the first three for the Tommies goes into the bill.
Yeah, they're still filing in here at the LB gym. The old building's 82 years old, and there's a three ball. Right on cue from Tyrese Paul. Back outside the cutting, Thompson scores 2. What a passing play from the Hurricanes. Acoustics in this building, it doesn't take a lot of folks for it to get loud, and we've got a lot of folks that are already loud. Steal by Kyrie Thompson. Kyrie lays it up, and it's a 1-point game. Smart play for Gaio Isaiah not to try to get a track down foul early here. It's going to be a hold on McCauley on Lavoie. Second team foul for the Hurricanes. There you see Kyrie just lay it in for 2. Travis Villain set to check in for Harrison Florian. Pardon me, Evan Villain. I get my Villains mixed up. There's too many of them around.
Very popular name around these parts.
Yeah. Former Tommies. Evan Villain with the shot. Rebound, Alman Dervisevic, speaking of former Tommies. Old friend Al. Steal by Trey Campbell. Paul for Lavoie. Corner kick, Campbell. That 3 no good. Rebound, Paul. Paul puts it back up. Campbell on the follow. First sub for the Hurricanes will be Marcellus Taliaferro. Dervisevic front rim's a 3-pointer. Rebound batted around off the rim. Couple tips, no good. Finally, Isaiah gets it. Chris Cheatham will also check in for the Hurricanes' next stoppage. Isaiah back for Villain to the corner for Paul. He squares one up. Can't get it. Rebound, Kyrie Thompson.
Kyrie's Paul had a good look there. Great defensive
Menzies on the drive, rejection by Paul. Trey Campbell lost the handle, and it's Kyrie Thompson who picks it up. Numbers for the Hurricanes, Rempel for 3. That rims out, but it's Kyrie again on the board. Foul on the floor. That's going to go on McCauley. It's going to be his second. No, it goes on Evan Villain. His first. Taliaferro and Cheatham in. We see Tanner Hoyt, Vince Littleton, and Harrison Florian in for the Tommies. Florian will get the first check on Taliaferro. Florian is listed at 6'7", as is Taliaferro, but Taliaferro, I think he's actually 6'9". He stands taller than Harrison Florian, at least by that look I just had. Look a little closer in stature now when they're together. Taliaferro athletic and aggressive and picks up the foul there in a couple seconds of action.
That's a key matchup to look out for, Taliaferro versus Florian, as you said there, Bill.
Yeah, the mobility of Taliaferro will give Florian a real test on the defensive end. I think the strength of Florian will test Taliaferro on the offensive side. Isaiah stops at the free throw line outside. Villain will attack. Villain, rebound Taliaferro. Off for Thompson. Thompson snakes through for 2 points. Said it yesterday, he's so slippery on the attack. Isaiah with the spin move. Right into Taliaferro. That's blocked by Dervisevic, I believe. Ahead for Thompson. He tees up a 3-pointer. Fouled by Vince Littleton. We're going to shoot 3 free throws.
And the foul on the play is open 3 free throws for number 1, Kyrie Thompson.
You may have heard your first first words of John Hickey there, STU coach. Very animated character during the games. And Bill, when you have Kyrie Thompson and Jalen Menzies combining for almost 40 points a game, even with the defensive player of the year on the opposing side, still need to find a different defensive outlet to try and slow down those two players.
Thompson, 2 of 2. Now we'll get the third from the line. The Thundersticks in full force here. Thompson perfect. Florian on the catch. For Villain. Villain spin. Scores over Dervisevic. Evan Villain, what a great take. McCauley, rebound Villain. Another horde of Hurricanes set to check in next whistle. Back for Isaiah. Tanner Hoyt, he's a really good shooter. He makes that one. Hoyt propels the Tommies back in front. Front rim, rebound Isaiah, and that's going to be Taliaferro's second. Coach Kendrick says, what are you doing? Unquestionably, that was a foul and not a smart one on the part of Marcellus Taliaferro. The big man can be a game changer. Now he's got 2. He's going to stay in. Let's see if the Tommies go right at him, looking for the third.
Yeah, they're going to get the ball to Florian to go up against him, or are they going to drive at him with one of their smaller players?
Cheatham checking Isaiah. I was going to look for Isaiah on the drive. Subs in for the Hurricanes. 13 is Rossiter. Rempel is back in, as is Jalen Menzies. That's Hoyt. Hoyt for Florian. Florian, he's going to go against Taliaferro and pick up the travel. Good reach in by Jalen Menzies to force the travel.
You got to say that's good defense there from Taliaferro, playing with 2 fouls. Very smart move there.
Littleton checking Cheatham. This is a speedy duo here on the court. Rossiter, Menzies, back for Cheatham. Cheatham into the post for Taliaferro. Let's see what he'll do. He's going to look to go by Florian. He does. Can't get it to go down and knocks it out of bounds. Oh, that should be Tommy's ball. Wasn't that Taliaferro that knocked that one out?
Looked like that to me. You probably need to get a replay on that.
Bench warning for the players standing up. Officials told them before the game not to do that. Coach Kendrick really didn't have a whole lot positive to say about the meeting with the officials. Wonders why the officials worry about players standing up on the bench and such things. Rossiter, Rempel, 3-pointer, rims out, rebound, Lavoie. Littleton for Lavoie in the post. He's got a size mismatch. Stops, backs up, shoots it. Rempel. Outlets for Menzies. Menzies slips, and now it's Lavoie. Oh, met at the rim by Rempel with the block. Jeffrey Lavoie says, Logan Rempel, where did you come from?
Yeah, the Tommies had a 3-on-1 there. I don't know. Rempel just came out of nowhere and out of Lavoie's blind side.
Yeah, they didn't get real good spacing on that 3-and-1. And it was a good take by Lavoie. He didn't really have a lot of options.
And Taliaferro is now exiting for Dervisevic.
Isaiah for Florian. Back for Gaio Isaiah. They're going to give him the three-point shot. Can't give it to Littleton though. 7 on the shot clock. He's going to take it. Rebound, Ethan Tumwini, who has just checked into the game. But it's Chris Cheatham out of the pack, coast to coast. Can't get it. Tumwini on the board. Off for Lavoie. Lavoie, Tumwini, he squares one up and makes it. Ethan Tumwini. What a great addition to the Tommies this season has been the rookie Tumwini. Menzies can't answer. Rossiter attacks the glass and gets the rebound. Cheatham puts up a three. That one's no good. Tumwini on the rebound.
Hurricanes coming up a little bit cold with a bit of their shots now, coming down to the end of this first quarter.
Under a minute to go, first quarter. Isaiah for Lavoie. Lavoie is going to be fouled by Rossiter on the baseline. That's going to be the 5th team foul, and Jeffrey Lavoie will go to the line to shoot the bonus. Lavoie out of Ottawa, Ontario, in his 4th year out of Cole Secondary, Bernice Desloges. Not sure I got that one in yesterday. That's one of my favorite schools of all the players. Try to get in every time. Apologies for those in Ottawa if I missed it yesterday. We got the check mark today. Lavoie, player of the year, nearly 17 points a game, almost 6 boards, 2.5 assists. Better than 50% from the field, 40%, 45% from deep, and 70% from the line is Lavoie. He's Kevin McHale-esque in the post by times. I know that shows my age. Cheatham bothered by Littleton now on the outside. Rossiter inside Dervisevic. He looks for the pass, but it's Isaiah who picks it up. Fought for, and Rempel comes out of the pack for it. The reset on the shot clock. Coach Hickey didn't like that one. Ethan Tumwini picks up the foul. Fighting for the ball with the block. Mop up the floor here a little bit after a couple players down on the floor.
Yeah, once again, big shot.
Macaulay checks in. Rossiter comes out. Lavoie to the bench. Tyrese Paul checks back in. Coach Hickey wanted another sub. He didn't get Villain to the table quite in time. Cheatham guarded by Littleton. 6 in the quarter, 3 on the shot clock. Menzies takes the deep ball, makes the deep ball.
And just before time expires, it's number 3, David Menzies from triple. After 1 quarter play, we see your St. Thomas Tommies taking a manner 21-18 lead over the visitors Holland Hurricanes.
It is a replay here, nice kick out, and there you see the extra ball movement from Menzies to make the 3 just before the buzzer. That makes it 21-18 STU after the first quarter. Expect we'll see the scoring open up a little bit in the second quarter. Brandon, impressions of quarter 1.
Yeah, it was a really competitive quarter. The STU defense looks really good. I've got to say as well, it's very interesting to see Crandall making so many drives towards the basket. I don't know if there's any foul implications they're trying to put into the game, Bill.
Yeah, one of my keys to the game in this one is avoid, well, 3 keys really for both teams. Avoid the bad quarter, win the free throw battle, which means get to the line, and stay out of foul trouble. So foul trouble so far in this one, it's Taliaferro who has picked up 2 fouls. Collected 1 rebound, didn't score. Your leading scorers in this one, Kyrie Thompson has 11. Macaulay for Menzies 3. That's the sum total of the scoring for Holland. For the STU Tommies, Florian 4. Tumwini 3, Hoyt 3, Paul 3, Campbell, Isaiah, Villain, and Lavoie 2 each. In terms of shooting percentage, the Hurricanes 6 of 26, 1 of 10 from deep. The Tommies 8 of 19, and 3 of 8 from deep. The Hurricanes perfect from the line, 5 of 5 for the Tommies, 2 of 2. Turnovers, Tommies have committed 5, the Hurricanes 2. Rebounds are pretty even. Assists are pretty even. Fouls pretty even. Pretty much everything pretty even other than the shooting and turnovers here. Tommy's ball with a 3-point lead. They will inbound. Lavoie, Isaiah, Villain, Tamwine, and Trey Campbell. Campbell for 3, too strong. Villain tracks it down into the hands of Dervisevic. He's got McCauley, Cheatham, Menzies, and Rempel with him to start this quarter. Dervisevic loses the handle, but it's Cheatham for McCauley. McCauley back for Dervisevic. 3-point shot is silk for Alman Dervisevic.
And that shot has tied the game.
Campbell for Lavoie. Lavoie on the drive, kicks it out. Tamwine makes another 3-pointer. Ethan Tamwine playing big for the Tommies. Isaiah out for Lavoie on the rebound. Lavoie lays it in.
That's a good move from Lavoie to get away from Menzies.
Taliaferro set to come back, as is Kyrie Thompson. Long shot for Rempel, rebound Trey Campbell. Lavoie again, he's hunting another bucket. Off for Tamwine, he's going to shoot another 3. That one too strong, but rebound to Villain on the inside. Foul by Logan Rempel. Subs are set to come in, but we've got a timeout called by Holland College with the Tommies jumping in front by 5 here in quarter number 2.
Be sure to get your 50-50 tickets on sale at the door. The draw will take place at the end of the third quarter. Get 3 tickets for $5.
Some all-stars to mention here in this game.
Winner will be announced at the fourth quarter.
The all-conference first team, Devon Glenn of Crandall, Jeffrey Lavoie here for the Tommies. Noah McCarthy, the league's leading scorer of Mount A. Jalen Menzies here for the Hurricanes. Will Spalding, MSVU. Second team all-conference, James French of Crandall, Gaio Isaiah of the Tommies, Rempel of the Hurricanes, Terrio Sands of the Mystics. They'll be on the bus pretty shortly, celebrating a championship with their women's team on the way back. Women with the win over Mount A. And Kyrie Thompson of the Hurricanes. John Hickey is Coach of the Year. Rookie of the Year is Kyrie Thompson. Defensive Player of the Year, Gaio Isaiah. Rod Shoveler Memorial Award goes to Ethan Merlin of Kings. Player of the Year, Lavoie. All Canadians are Lavoie and Spalding. Your ACAA Conference Award winners.
Just going back to the play before the timeout there, Bill. One thing that we pointed out yesterday when it comes to Villain is that his best attribute is his rebounding, and you saw it there.
Villain with a miss on the first. Evan Villain's dealt with some injury issues this season. 6.5 points, 4.5 rebounds a game for the second-year player of the Miramichi Valley. What a job by Miramichi Valley this year. The women's team goes AAA in high school level and wins the banner. The AA team made it to Harbor Station on the men's side and ended up losing to Carlton North. But what a great season of basketball for Miramichi Valley. And of course, former Tommy Ian Waters on the coaching staff with the women's club up there. Congratulations to the former Tommy Waters on that victory. Huge crowd there last weekend for the women's final at Harbor Station. Trey Campbell with a long distance shot. That's only a 2. Tyree Thompson against Gaio Isaiah. Inside for Taliaferro. He puts one up off the glass, draws a foul. They're pointing at Ethan Tumwine. I'm not sure that I really saw Tumwine do a whole lot on that one. Calling it a push, but I think that was Taliaferro that just jumped sideways into him.
Yeah, he made a motion to try and get to the basket. And he made contact with Tumwine, unfortunately. Tyrese Paul enters the game for Tumwine.
Tyrese is going to have to take on Taliaferro here. Offensive rebound, McCauley. Second chance opportunity here. McCauley out of the corner. Menzies for Thompson. Thompson goes at Isaiah. Good defense, Gaio Isaiah. Trey Campbell comes away with a loose ball. Behind the back dribble, Tyrese Paul. Back for Trey Campbell. Inside Villain. He's fouled by Marcellus Taliaferro. That's 3. Here you see Campbell look inside for Villain, and there you see the swat by Taliaferro. This is where that cheap one behind the play comes back to hurt the Hurricanes, that reach in that he didn't need to make.
And 7-3 game for the Hurricanes is number 9, Nick Mills.
Warning to the Hurricanes coach. Coach Hickey says they've already got a warning.
I think the refs are going to consult on that one.
Villain with a miss from the free throw line.
He missed his first free throw last time as well. And
Second one rattles through for Villain. Dervisevic, hands off for Menzies. Rebound Lavoie. 7 to go in the quarter. The Tommies up 7. Paul makes it 10. Big cheer out of the Tommy faithful as they go up double digits on the Hurricanes. Dervisevic looking for an answer. The screen from Mills. Menzies to McCauley. He's a good shooter. Oh, that one looked good all the way, but the rimmed out. Ahead for Isaiah. Isaiah's got a head of steam up. Called a block against Dervisevic. The trail official calls that one. We'll send Isaiah to the line. Littleton in for Villain. Rossiter set to check in. Timeout called by the Hurricanes. That's their second this half. They're down 10.
OULM supporters, David Gold Jackpot in support of the St. Thomas student athletes. Our bi-weekly draw for $5 tickets estimated at over $1,500 for tomorrow.
Tommy coaching staff, a little discussion here is what they want to talk about in the huddle. Strong take there by Gaio Isaiah. Dervisevic couldn't quite get established in time. Bang bang play, and the call from the trail official went against the Hurricanes. Folks, if you are watching along at home, feel free to give us a shout out right here, the broadcast position. You get me on Twitter at Billsby, BILLSBY, BILLSBY at the Twitter, or email webcastbill@outlook.com, webcastbill@outlook.com, all one word. Will find me right here. See a few folks checking in. Shout out to Maritime Athletic Profiles and raising the profile here of athletics across the Maritimes. Set out of the timeout, Isaiah on the line. Gaio Isaiah, 13 points a game, 6 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 70% free throw shooter. Clean on the first one. Clean on the second for Gaio Isaiah. It's a 12-point lead. This is an explosive Holland Hurricanes club. They can put points on the board in a hurry, so this is nothing for them. Of course, they're usually used to being up by a bunch. The 12 points is easily made up with still a mountain of time left in this one. Menzies on the take. Rebound, Tyrese Paul. Lavoie to the front court. Trey Campbell launches from deep, front rim. Rebound tapped away into the hand of Menzies. Ahead for Rossiter. Rossiter against Paul. Gets the reach in on Littleton. That does indeed go on Littleton, number 4, White. Spencer Rossiter, second-year guard at a Summerside, a couple points per game he averages. We're getting a little more playing time here as the season's worn on. Miss on the free throw.
To the delight of the Tommies crowd.
Make on the second. Tanner Hoyt will check in for Littleton. Littleton will go to the bench with 2 fouls. May not see him again this half. Pressure coming from the Hurricanes. They've got a real speed lineup in here now. Oh, now they ease off as Tyrese Paul brings it to the front court. Tanner Hoyt, Isaiah, Paul. Back for Isaiah. Hoyt, a deep jump shot into the hands of Kyrie Thompson. Thompson directs some traffic, swat by Isaiah. Knocked it out of bounds. Good reach from underneath by Gaio Isaiah.
Yeah, that's what you expect from the defensive player. They're not making it easy for the Holland Hurricanes. Especially their mean men.
Yeah, and you have to get the swat from underneath there. You can't go over the top, but that's where you pick up the foul. Thompson on the miss, rebound Paul. Off for Lavoie. Isaiah on the spin. That one called a charge on Gaio Isaiah as Kyrie Thompson jumped in. First foul on Gaio. Logan Rempel checks in, as does Harrison Florian. Nick Mills and Trey Campbell exit respectively. Thompson over Hoyt, rebound knocked away. Menzies picks it up, and he's going to get fouled by Harrison Florian on the take.
Tommies are making it extremely difficult for the Hurricanes to get to the basket and get off easy shots.
First team All-Star Menzies on the line. Menzies, 19.5 points a game. That's good for third in the conference behind teammate Kyrie Thompson and Noah McCarthy of Mount A. 10-point game, 5 minutes to go, second quarter. Tanner Hoyt jammed that one on the front rim. Kyrie Thompson to the front court. Kyrie gets right to the paint again, passes off inside for Rossiter. Initially, I thought that was a clean block, but referee Jeff Smith says we're going to have a foul on Tyrese Paul. Paul will walk directly to the bench. He knows he's coming out. Tyrese Paul will be his first. Instead, I guess we've got a timeout called on the floor. Chris Cheatham will be checking in. We'll reset the lineups when we come out of that. A lot of players moving in a lot of places there.
Make sure to visit our canteen services, including a beer garden located in the dance studio on the second floor of the eastern end of the LB gym.
What a weekend this has been here in Fredericton. End up with the top two teams in the conference in the final. Hard-fought battles yesterday and Friday as well. You see Tommy volleyball captain and senior Brendan Murphy now with the flag on the far side. And athletic director Mike Eagle saying, hey, you got to stay on the other side of the banner, stay off the court. Large number of current Tommy athletes and former Tommy athletes on the far side. Short of timeout, we've got Cheatham who will be checking in, appears for the shooter. Macaulay, Rossiter is the shooter, he'll come out. Thompson, Menzies, and Rempel.
Tyrese Paul is coming back into the game.
Yeah, they were just going to the bench on the timeout there. So we've got Lavoie, Florian, Villain, Isaiah, and Paul. That's going to make Lavoie most likely the ball handler, bringing it up the court for the Tommies. Rossiter gets the first one to rattle in. It's going to be a quick unit that the Hurricanes are putting out with Cheatham, Menzies, and Thompson all on the floor at the same time.
And hitting both free throws is number 13, Spencer Walker.
Emphatic instruction there right as the end of the game for Chris Cheatham. I think the instruction was go get the ball. I'm going to leave out a couple words of what he said there. Lavoie over Macaulay for two. The lead back to 10 for the Tommies. Thompson on the drive, knocked away. Oh, foul called, and someone on the reach. I think that's going to go on Paul. That will be his second. Talked about one of the keys, winning the battle of the free throws. Thus far, the Hurricanes, 9 of 12. The Tommies, 6 of 8. And two more free throws coming here for the Hurricanes. Kyrie Thompson, the Rookie of the Year, second team All-Star, 20.4 points a game, 6.2 boards, 2.1 assists. 43% from the field, not quite as good from beyond the arc, but about 65% from the free throw line. Lavoie in an 8-point game for Florian. Now Isaiah. Offensive foul called here on Harrison Florian with an elbow. Hurricanes will be in bonus going forward. You don't get one there on the offensive foul. Cheatham kicks outside. That's a three-pointer made by Logan Rempel. Knocked away by Cheatham into the hands of Thompson. Second foul on Florian. Thompson against Florian. Thompson's got the quick advantage here. Step back. No good. Rebound Trey Campbell. Off for Lavoie in what is now a 5-point game. Inside for Florian. He's going to back Rempel down. Now look to pass to Campbell. Knocked away.
Oh, Campbell wanted a foul there.
Menzies is looking to draw the foul. Macaulay gets the rebound back for Menzies. Now Cheatham. Menzies attacks and gets the score off the bucket. Now a 3-point game. This quick lineup has paid dividends for the Hurricanes. Rempel's going to pick up another foul. Logan Rempel, that will be his second. Be the fourth on the Hurricanes. Florian called for the travel. Good reach in by Kyrie Thompson. It's either going to be a travel or a foul. Florian comes up with a little limp out of that one.
Yeah, it looked like his knee gave out a bit there. Just before he hit the floor. There's our mopping team. Yeah, you know, big shout out to our mopping team, making everything easier for this championships.
Three-point game. This is exactly how we entered this quarter. 16-16 is the scoring in quarter 2 thus far. Rempel on the drive, met by Villain. Tommies have been challenging at the bucket. Lavoie step back jump shot. He's fouled by Jack McCauley. That'll be McCauley's second, and that will put Lavoie on the line. Should this not be for 3?
No, I believe it was a 2-shot.
2-point shot? I thought it was behind the line. Lavoie, a strong free throw shooter.
Hopefully he doesn't fall victim to the Bill Gibson free throw curse.
Yeah, I didn't give the number, so that's probably okay. I guess maybe if I say, even without the number. 4-point game, under 2 to go first half. Rempel back for Cheatham, and Rempel for 3. Rebound McCauley, now Cheatham, Rempel. What ball movement here from the Hurricanes as McCauley launches a 3 and makes a 3. And it's a 1-point game. Small lineup paying big dividends. Lavoie with a nice move. McCauley in traffic back for Thompson. He shoots the 3-pointer. He's going to be fouled by Trey Campbell. We're going to shoot 3. I think he kicked his feet on that one to draw it.
And Coach Hickey is making that known to the refs right now.
Coach Hickey just got the warning there.
Yeah, he did. For pointing out that he thought it was a kick out for him to draw the foul there. Kyrie Thompson.
Kyrie could go to the line here, can tie it with 3 makes. This might be a case of ball don't lie. 2 misses.
I can only imagine the sound in this building if this one doesn't go in.
Clean on the 3rd one.
3rd time's the charm.
2-point game, a minute and change to go here in the first half. Cheatham on the takeaway from Lavoie. Menzies on the attack. Rebound is batted around in the hands of Cheatham for Rempel for the lead. 10-point lead disappeared in a hurry. Offensive foul on Jeffrey Lavoie. I don't get that one at all. I don't get that as an offensive foul whatsoever. Here we see. Yeah, Cheatham's moving there. That can't be an offensive foul. There's no way that's an offensive foul. Feet were not set. I do not agree with that call. First time I think I've said that all weekend long, that I flat out don't agree. I think the referee just blew that one. Not being biased in any way there. I think Cheatham was clearly moving. Referee saw it different. His opinion matters, not mine.
Colleen with another good rebound.
Knocked away by Thompson. Good hands by Kyrie. Outside Rempel for 3 more. Rebound for Villain. Under 20 seconds to go, 1 point game.
Shot clock is off.
Commies will hold for the last shot. There's Tamwine, he's got a couple threes already. Campbell launches and he's fouled from three-point land and he'll shoot three. And it's Kyrie Thompson on his arm. Kyrie's second foul. Trey Campbell, first-year guard at a Scarborough. 9 points, 2 rebounds a game, 2 assists. Clean from the line, ties it up at 41, 5.8 on the game clock. Let's see what we get for action here, either off the third free throw or off a rebound. Now the Tommies in front. Coach Woodworth reminding Tyrese Paul not to foul. Lots of time on the clock here. Tommies with some full court pressure.
Perfect trio from Campbell there.
Cheatham, he gets all the way to the rim and scores two. Ties it at half. Chris Cheatham, coast to coast for the layup. 43-43 at halftime. 1 half to go here in the ACAA men's final. We are in for a dandy second half. Nothing separates the team in the first half. Brandon Salek, I'm Bill Gibson. Come on back in about 14 minutes. We'll review the stats and have the second half for you.
When I first got to STU, I was so nervous. I was like, am I gonna meet new people? Like, am I gonna be able to make new friends? Like, it's a really scary feeling when you jump out of your comfort zone, but it's really, really surprising how fast it becomes home. And I think one of the biggest reasons why it became home for me is because I made it home.
I came here to STU, never been to Canada before. I was very scared. It was very challenging for me, but I was hopeful and I was so excited to come here and I felt so welcomed and I didn't expect that.
It's the one place that I am free to fully be who I am, embrace that person, never hide, and I don't think that would happen without the community that we have here.
I found that really small class sizes really helped in my learning because I was able to connect with the professor and I was able to connect with my peers even more.
You can actually get to know people in your class as opposed to a 300-person class where you just walk in and you walk out and you hope that, I don't know, you hope that maybe one person will give you the notes one day if you miss class. I know in my classes, there's been 3 people, I've missed one class and they all reached out and gave me notes. People genuinely care and they want you to do well here. And I think that's what differentiates STU from other universities.
There's all different kinds of things that you can get yourself involved in that will make you feel like more welcome and will make your experience at STU more well-rounded.
Most of the initiatives that are happening on campus and the ways to get involved are student-led. So you're a student working with students to create a better student experience. So that's what we mean when we say that STU has that very strong, tight-knit community, is everything that we have here is community-driven, and there's nothing more rewarding than knowing that the work that you're doing is going directly back to the community that supports you.
I'm obsessed with criminology. Currently I'm taking a course called Wrongful Convictions, which is basically what I want to do with my life is work with wrongful conviction cases. Even in picking STU, I knew that there was religious studies and, a bunch of history courses. And although that didn't immediately interest me in the moment, I ended up taking a law, politics, and society course in my first year and I loved it. So there's definitely courses that you wouldn't expect to love, but you end up loving anyway. So I think it's really good to sort of go out of your comfort zone and maybe pick a couple of those courses that you wouldn't think you'd like, but just to give them a shot anyway.
I would say that if you're passionate about social issues, if you want to make a change in the world, if you want to be prepared to make that change in the world, STU is the right fit for you. I felt like all my values and all my aspirations in life and who I am as a person really connected and aligned with STU.
There's a lot of different ways to make STU your home, and you'll be able to find that because I know I did.
It feels like that long-awaited university experience that everyone was always talking about.
14 of 35 for 40%, 5 of 15 from deep, so even on the three-pointers made, 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Turnovers, the Tommies have committed 10, the Hurricanes only 3. That's a big difference you see in the shot differential. Points off turnovers, Hurricanes 11, Tommies 4. Rebounds are close. Lots of other things are close. Your leading scores, Kyrie Thompson 14, Jack McCauley 7 for the Hurricanes. Lavoie has 9, Campbell has 7 for STU. More balance in the attack, just a slight bit for the Tommies, but lots of players on the scoreboard. I won't go through them all. Foul issues, Thompson, McCauley, Rempel with 2 for the Hurricanes, Taliaferro 3. Lavoie, Tamwine, Paul, Florian, and Littleton each with 2 for the Tommies. Then a couple check-ins online at halftime. One, in fact, make me soften my stance a little bit, I think, on the call I disagreed with pretty strongly on the charge call on Lavoie. Looked to me from my angle I had it on the play that the defender had jumped in at the last second. Pointed out that guarding position was well established and Lavoie made first contact. Still not a big fan of the call overall, but certainly I can understand how others think I'm wrong on that. But I can also see from the rule and the video, for the viewers online, Mr. Murphy, certainly kudos to him for pulling up a little video clip in the Twitter feed. I can have a little look there multiple times. Certainly see where Lavoie did initiate the contact. Still thought there was movement just at the end, but guarding position established based on the rule. Thanks for that feedback online. Try to contain myself here in the second half, not be quite so demonstrative on my like or dislike of calls. Miss from Thompson to start the second half out of bounds off of the Tommies. The Hurricanes start with Rempel, Menzies, Thompson, Dervisevic, and McCauley. That is their starting 5. The Tommies go back to their starting 5 as well. Rebound Menzies, and McCauley can't get it to go. Finally rebound Lavoie. The Tommies, Lavoie, Paul, Florian, Campbell, and Isaiah. And at 43 all game. Paul with the take, and he's going to be down on the far end. Numbers for the Hurricanes. Rempel gets a three-pointer to go. And now we're going to blow the whistle as Tyrese Paul is down under his own basket. My guess is Tyrese is going to get up and hubble. Been a long weekend, folks. Suddenly the tongue's getting over the eye teeth and I can't see what I'm saying a little bit. Ethan Tamwine checks in. Tyrese Paul does hobble off. That was what I was trying to say before. Also had some feedback. I have indeed verified the pronunciation of Ethan Tamwine with the family. Had been pronounced wrong for quite a number of years. Jack McCauley picks up the foul for the Hurricanes. It's going to be his third. So 2 Canes now with 3, McCauley and Taliaferro. 3-point Hurricanes lead. Isaiah Campbell shoots the 3. A little too strong. Rebound Rempel. Rempel back for Thompson. Another made three-pointer for the Hurricanes. It's Jack McCauley. Suddenly a 6-point Hurricane lead. They were down by 10 or 12 at one point in the first half. Went with that small lineup, closed the gap, and now start 6-0 second half. Isaiah on the handle into the paint. He skies off glass for 2 points.
With the teams coming into the second half tied, Bill, I think it's interesting because it's like almost starting from zero. And they now have to like start over from the way they did in the first half and try and improve on the things that they didn't do. and cut out the things that they did do that is not desirable.
Foul goes on Gaio Isaiah. That's his second. Outside Rempel. Rempel's got a shooter in the corner. That's Menzies. Now Macaulay, he's just made a three. Now a 2-point shot attempt. Rebound, Trey Campbell. Campbell for Gaio Isaiah. Gaio's going to attack the bucket, and he's going to get a foul on the way through. It's going to go on Alman Dervisevic, I believe. Be the second on Alman. Isaiah to the line. Clean on the first.
Don't think I'll ever get over that unorthodox free throw shooting, but effective.
And good on the second as well. Back to a 2-point game. Foul here on Tamuine. He will go out.
And checking in for the Tommies is number 9, Evan Verlaine.
Evan Verlaine checks in. Thompson on the take, gets the foul on Verlaine.
No complaints from Verlaine there on that call.
Shout out to Hurricane Land, to Craig Hoskins. Says my basketball call is not quite as exciting as my volleyball call, but enjoying the game nonetheless. A great game to enjoy here, the Hurricanes +4. Taliaferro will check in the next opportunity. Florian, Verlaine. Verlaine on the miss, out for Menzies. Menzies. Lavoie doesn't pick up the foul, and smart move by Jeffrey Lavoie to just let Jalen Menzies lay that one in. Yeah, I think that might have been a travel. Marcellus Taliaferro right here beside me called that one.
That's add insult to injury. That's a good finish from Jeffrey Lavoie.
Menzies to the corner for the shooter Rempel. 3 points. So one of my other keys was avoid the bad quarter. Tommies need to do that here in quarter number 3. Rempel on the rebound for Dervisevic. Might see a timeout here if the Hurricanes score. Outside for Menzies for 3. Oh, I thought that was through. Campbell lucky not to pick up a travel there. Knocked away by Thompson. Thompson to the bucket. Doesn't get it to go, but Macaulay cleans up, and it's timeout Tommies as the Hurricanes are rolling here in quarter number 3. 13-6 third quarter in favor of the Hurricanes. Here you see the putback from Macaulay. Great work from the crew at Aurora on the replay. Spoiled here all weekend long to have Aurora in-house on the production for us. Allows me to be courtside. I'm not usually courtside. Or with my fanny on the floor, as I said yesterday. I'm usually in my perch in the pit. Regardless, an absolute privilege to be on the call here in the ACAA Championships this weekend. I have more fun doing this type of thing than I think anyone else in the building. I'm not really, I do the Stu coverage all season long, so I know Stu quite well, but I try to be mostly impartial. Do have to do the Stu promos and whatnot, but man, I have fun with this, and it's been a great season covering this. Just thanks for everyone for making this possible the way we're set up here this weekend. Just great coverage of a great basketball product. And a whole series of great teams here. We saw two women's teams battle it out. And this final here with the men's, it's a 9-point game. But this has swung back and forth. The Tommies were up 10 or more, and now the Hurricanes up 9. So let's see if the Tommies can swing momentum the other way after the timeout. Isaiah right to the bucket for 2 points, but called for a charge. And wave off the basket as well. Taliaferro kind of looks like he was there. I thought the bucket should have went down though. I thought he had released the ball before the contact. Maybe not. Kind of watching the feet of Taliaferro, not the release.
The Holland bench must be incredibly relieved that that's not the fourth foul on Taliaferro.
Yeah, that was a big call in the other direction. Instead, it's the third on Isaiah. Now I'm betting the Hurricanes find the big fella underneath on this possession after that big defensive possession. But they're going to get him down low somehow. There he is on the offensive glass, stripped by Vince Littleton. Littleton and Hoyt have checked in for Stu. Hoyt back for Littleton. Littleton for Isaiah. Littleton shoots the three, rebound Kyrie Thompson. Kyrie's got to have a ton of rebounds in this one. He's going to give him 5. McCauley's got 8. Thompson can't get it to roll in, and it's going to be another foul on the Tommies. It's going to go on Tanner Hoyt. It's already the 5th team foul on Stu. Holland only has 2.
Yeah, that's a good move to the basket from Kyrie Thompson. Just absorbed all the contact. Unfortunately, that shot didn't go in, but he's going to shoot 2.
Thompson make on the first for the 10-point lead. Miss on the second. Rebound Villain out for Littleton. Littleton for Lavoie. Now for Isaiah on the lob against Kyrie. Isaiah can't get it to go. Taliaferro on the carom. Chris Cheatham has changed this game when he came in there and made it a real 3-guard lineup. Cheatham, Menzies, and Thompson, the triumvirate here together again with big man Taliaferro and shooter Rempel. Taliaferro step back off 1 foot and away it goes.
A really good spin move from Taliaferro.
Littleton a whirling dervish towards the bucket. Rempel's going to foul Isaiah from behind. Ethan Tumwine will check back in for Tanner Hoyt. Isaiah to the line. Isaiah with a make.
Keeps the gap at 10.
Foul on Littleton. I was already watching the ball there go somewhere else. I didn't see that foul from referee JP Richard, so I just wasn't watching that one. Rempel to the line. The Hurricanes are into the bonus. Rempel front rims on the second. Tommy faithful like that one as the gym gets loud on the double miss. Littleton for Villain. Verlaine with a long distance shot. Rebound Cheatham. Cheatham has got numbers ahead. Taliaferro, the alley-oop slam!
Oh, catching the run and Stafford Holland, number 12, Taliaferro.
Looks a lot like the way he started his ACAA career for the Hurricanes. Taliaferro goes for the swat, but Isaiah gets the score. The bucket is still rocking at the other end. I'm not sure how they're going to shoot on it with it moving as much as it is. Thompson outside, Cheatham for Rempel. Rempel at the moving target and signs the twine.
And the off-balance mid-range is off the money for number 10, Logan Rempel.
Count the bucket for Gaio Isaiah, blocking foul on Kyrie Thompson.
That's 3 on Kyrie Thompson.
That's going to be the third on Thompson. Thompson, Rempel, McCauley, Taliaferro all with 3. Isaiah, Kamwine, and Littleton with 3 for the Tommies. Technical foul on the Holland College. On the bench for Holland College.
And the Tommy fans are going into raptures after that technical foul.
Now Thompson and Cheatham over to the bench saying, boys on the bench, cut it out. Don't want to give any momentum here to the Tommies. Isaiah is going to miss the free throw.
I believe that was a technical throw, right?
Yeah, that was the technical, and now he'll get the and one free throw. To cut it to single digits, Isaiah from the line. Would have had a violation there, but instead the free throw goes through and it counts. My understanding is it doesn't matter which player has violated. If it goes in, it is a good free throw.
Littleton picking up Cheatham, half court.
Yeah, the basket counts. Three-pointer out of the corner counts as well for Menzies. Just verification here at the table that that last free throw counts. No timeout is taken here. No, there's no timeout on the play. It was just the table verifying. The referee thought it was a timeout.
Well, the score is important, so we need to make sure that that's correct at all times.
So a 12-point game after the made three-pointer. Lavoie, Tamwine for three. Pretty hot in the first quarter. Littleton for Verlaine. Verlaine into contact. Called for the charge against Logan Rempel. It's going to be the third on Verlaine.
Tommies need to be careful in this last 2 minutes and 43 seconds. Make sure this doesn't go any higher than it is. 12 points.
Kyrie Thompson makes two.
That's a tough shot from Kyrie Thompson.
Off the foot of Taliaferro. Trey Campbell will check back in for Evan Verlaine. Chris Druken in off the bench. Druken out of Shea, Newfoundland, second year of eligibility. Always makes it a point to say hello to me. You're coming town here. Appreciate Mr. Druken. The hospitality. Isaiah with a little floater for two. Thompson left wide open for three. Someone's going to pick him up. Who has Kyrie Thompson is the question for the Tommies. Again, this three-guard lineup has been magic for the Hurricanes.
That is 5 team fouls on the Hurricanes. Both teams on 5 fouls with 1:50 left. So you're going to see a lot of driving to the basket.
Isaiah makes another free throw. Dio Isaiah showing online as 17 points. It might be 18 after that free throw. They're usually just a little bit behind. And there is 18, 8 of 9 for the line. Make it 9 of 10 and 19 points for Dio Isaiah. Kamwine to the bench. Florian checks in.
Maybe some extra pin protection there. For Florian coming in.
Cheatham finds space, kicks for Kyrie Thompson. Thompson took his eyes off the ball just a little too soon. I think the eyes lit up a little bit looking at the free rim there.
Yeah, I think he took his eyes off the ball, looking at the rim before the ball actually got into his hands.
13-point game, 1:34 to go, third quarter. Florian spins on Druken. Good defense by Chris Druken. Lavoie from the elbow. Short through the hands of Florian, but Campbell is there. Back for Littleton. Littleton launches. Rempo might have got a piece of that one. I'm not sure. Straight on for me. Littleton on the punch out, but Thompson controls for Cheatham and Menzies. Menzies at the bucket. Followed by Thompson. Fouled on the putback, Kyrie Thompson. I'm not even sure how he got in between the Tommy players there to get the ball. What athleticism by Kyrie.
And you can see the look of disbelief on multiple Tommy's players on the court there after that call.
That apparently goes on Lavoie, number 13 put up on the board.
And that's 3 for Lavoie as well.
Kyrie having a great game, doing Kyrie Thompson things. That's going to be 23 points for Kyrie. 10 of them coming from the line. On 10 of 13 from the free throw line. 5 rebounds.
And both free throws go to number 1, Kyrie Thompson.
Littleton was looking to pass off to Florian underneath. Good challenge by the Hurricanes. 42.2 to go here in the quarter. And this quarter has been very much tilted in favor of Holland College, plus 15. Rempel outside. That is Kyrie Thompson for 3 more.
Jeffrey Lavoie is holding his shoulder after taking a hit.
Shot clock is off in an 18-point game. Isaiah outside Lavoie. Lavoie hits the deck. He's going to be fouled, I think, by Thompson.
And he's going to shoot too.
Indeed, it does go on Thompson. Big foul there because that's going to be Thompson's 4th. Jack McCauley, he'll bring 3 fouls into the game. 11 seconds away from quarter time. Do a little reset on the stats between quarters here. Lavoie with the score, give him 12. Druken with the rebound. Knocked it off of Florian. Another smart play by Chris Druken. Paul Tamwine and Villain check in for Stu for the final 6.8 seconds. Cheatham finally picks it up, now gets a hit of steam. He closed the half with a run to the bucket. McCauley now launches for three. Oh, and finds the bottom of the bucket! Jack McCauley ends a tremendous third quarter for Holland College. Absolutely on fire in the quarter with the Hurricanes. It's plus 20 in the quarter for Holland. My keys to the game for both teams.
Yeah, do not have a bad quarter.
Avoid the bad quarter. It's a 38-18 quarter for Holland College. Win the free throw battle. Free throws right now, 17 of 25 for Holland, 18 of 23 for Stu. Call that one a toss-up and stay out of foul trouble. Let's have a look at foul trouble. Thompson has 4. McCauley, Rempel, Taliaferro 3 each. For the Tommies, Isaiah, Lavoie, Tamwine, Villain, and Littleton 3 each. So call that one a draw pretty much as well. 4th on Kyrie could be big. But with 20-point lead, you think the Hurricanes can weather that storm, particularly with Menzies and Cheatham in the backcourt.
Yeah, I was just going to say, with both of them just having one foul, it's going to be most likely both of them are going to have the ball in their hands the majority of the time. We're probably not going to see Kyrie Thompson on for the beginning of this quarter.
So look through the stats. Holland, 26 of 75 for 35%, 12 of 31 from deep for 38. The Tommies, 19 of 52 for 37, 5 of 19. Plus 7 made three-pointers for the Hurricanes. Turnovers, the Tommies have 12, leading to 16 points off turnovers for the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes committed 4 Tommy points. Rebounds, basically even. Assists, a few more for the Hurricanes. Oh, the stats just flipped there as we moved over to the third quarter. Leading scorers, Thompson already with 27. Jack McCauley 15. Rempel 14. Menzies 11 for the Tommies. Isaiah 19. Lavoie 12. Campbell 7.
Yeah, as you just pointed out there, Bill, 4 Holland players in double digits, while it's only 2 for the Tommies, even though Gaio Isaiah has 19 points.
For the Tommies, looking for a 20-point comeback here at home in the ACAA Championship Final. It's Paul, Isaiah, Lavoie, Florian, and Tanner Hoyt. Hoyt's a three-point shooter. Offensive foul called on Harrison Florian. That's going to be the 4th. No, pardon me, only the 3rd on Florian. And for the Hurricanes, it's Cheatham, Rempel, Druken, McCauley, and Menzies. You're right, we're not seeing Kyrie Thompson here. Cheatham on the take. Chris Cheatham really changed this game when he came in. That 3-guard lineup, impressive. Tommies are going to have to get some makes going here. Make up that 3-point shooting differential. But as noted, one of the keys to the game, avoid that bad quarter. Yikes in Q3 for Stu.
Cheatham picking up his first foul there.
Lavoie makes one, rattle through.
Soft touch from Jeffrey Lavoie.
Tommies could use a whole bunch of that. Fans still here and behind the Tommies. Don't know that anyone's left the building. Miss there from Menzies, but Rempel on the rebound. McCauley with the tricky dribble. 2 to shoot. Menzies attacks and draws a foul.
Turnover.
No, shot clock violation. There's no rim called.
Yep.
I thought I heard the whistle go before the shot clock went off. Both coaches continuing to work the officials here. Tommies need fast scores, and they're not going to get it with a turnover there. Lavoie and Isaiah. The malfunction at the junction.
Yeah, they weren't on the same wavelength there. Guy was making a cut towards the basket, and Lavoie didn't see it.
Tommies lost here on home court last season to Mount St. Vincent University Mystics, and their Cinderella run through the championship last season in that COVID year where it was a bit of a strange playoff format, the non-tournament format. This year, right now, they're facing another defeat in the final at the hands of the Holland Hurricanes. 20-point game here right now. Tommies need scores. Paul's not going to get one there. Lavoie crashes, but again, it's Chris Cheatham coming out of the pack. Cheatham had just been spectacular here this afternoon. Well, the stat line doesn't necessarily reflect it for Cheatham, only 2 points, but 5 assists, 3 rebounds. Another score for the Hurricanes. Timeout Tommies. As the Hurricanes have added 2 points here to their lead in 2 minutes and 10 seconds. The Hurricanes are feeling it, Brandon.
The Hurricanes are really putting it onto the Tommies now. There's a lot of pressure here. The crowd is staying behind the Tommies as of right now, but let's see what John Hickey has up his sleeve when they come out of this timeout. They have a 22-point deficit that they need to cover.
Yeah, that's a big deficit and really tough. With this gap on the Hurricanes, you start to get into a track meet up and down, you need a whole lot of stops. And that's tough to get with this talented Hurricanes bunch. Undoubtedly, they are talented. We'll say as we have a look there at the Tommy huddle, absolutely love the design on those new white t-shirts the Tommies have been sporting all weekend long, men and women. A little reminiscent of the Seattle Storm of the WNBA. Clean yet modern looking. Unlike myself.
I wouldn't say that about you, Bill. You're very modern looking.
Well, I would have said I'm clean. I'm not going to say I'm modern looking. Tommies on the inbound. The crowd giving the Tommies a bit of a boost here. They know they need it. And what a great crowd. Hoyt for 3, nothing but net.
That's the way you want to come out of a timeout.
Coach Hickey wants the Tommies to get up. That's going to be a foul. Cheatham draws the foul. It's going to go on Tyrese Paul. Here comes big man Taliaferro checking back in. He of the absolutely thunderous alley-oop jam here in this one. Picked up some fouls there in the first half. He checks into this one. For Coach Kendrick, you just want him to patrol the boards on the defensive end and not worrying about being too aggressive on the offensive board. Certainly be a presence underneath. Lavoie hits a
3. 16-point lead now for the Hurricanes.
Menzies on the drive, met by Isaiah. No foul called there. Crowd loves the no call. Timeout, Coach Kendrick and the Canes. They want to talk things over.
And stepping into the game for the Tommies now is number 4, Vince Littleton.
I think that's a smart timeout by the Hurricanes. Just before the STU could actually build some momentum, just stop them right in their tracks.
Yeah, Tommy's building just a little bit of momentum here. Still down by 16. My target score that was going to take the win this was going to be 95. The Tommy's got a long ways to go to get there. I think the Hurricanes will likely make that score. A lot hinging on that one quarter at this point. Another couple of check-ins online, I believe, here. Let's have me look up the phone. I've seen a couple of little flashes here. See what we've got going on. Another check-in from my nephew, a Tommy, graduate here from STU, checking in from Wales. Shout out to you again, Mr. Poor. As per yesterday, still love you. That's not going to change, no matter what day it is.
I've just been informed that the Tommies only have one timeout remaining. So with 6:52 left on the clock, I don't know if that's going to be a strategic move to keep that timeout just in case, or if John Key will just have to bite the bullet at some point.
Well, you don't really have a whole lot of options here. You're down by a bunch. You might want to keep it if you come back, but if there's another swing of momentum here in favor of the Hurricanes and you need to use it, you need to use it from a timeout perspective. No good to keep a timeout. Taliaferro passes back out, 2 on the shot clock. Rempel gets it away. Oh, and the banker for Logan Rempel! Wow!
That was a fantastic shot off the glass.
Just before closing hours on the shot clock, Rempel gets the bank to go on a Sunday. Lavoie with a runner, no rim, into the hands of Taliaferro. Got to think that banker for 3 from Rempel really, really hurts the Tommies. Taliaferro can't make the long distance shot. Isaiah over the front rim. He's had a great game. He's came to play. Coach Hickey wanting the Tommies to get up. And thus far, it's only Tanner Hoyt that's done it. Foul called there, and again, to me, whistle slightly late, so I was already looking somewhere else.
I think
head contact there, I think, on the way through.
Is that called on Isaiah?
It is on Isaiah, and that's going to be 4 on Gaio Isaiah. Taliaferro with the make. 5:48 to go. I'm down to about my last 3 or 4 drinks of water here. So if we do have more theatrics, I might get a little dry as we end this game. Isaiah for Lavoie in a 19-point STU deficit.
That's a good pass.
Hoyt for 3. Make it 16 again.
Tommies need to get a stop here.
Yeah, stops are key for the Tommies. As you say, stops. Cheatham for Menzies. Rempel from the corner. That's another. Oh, I thought that was going to be 3 for sure. Logan Rempel, 17 for the second team All-Star. Outside, Tumwine tees one up. Oh, Rempel on the tip, taken away though. There's Taliaferro in the open floor with the charge on Marcellus Taliaferro. That's going to be 4 on Marcellus.
The Tommy support has not dwindled despite being 16 points down. As for the Hurricane fans, they're pensively looking on.
Yeah, and on that one I'll say, Lavoie might have been a little lucky there, but we're going to go with that same ruling thanks to the online folks that we got. The guarding position was established. Doesn't necessarily matter that the player is moving, because it looked a lot like, to me, that other play here that I didn't like. Timeout, Hurricanes. Here we look into the each team with 1 timeout remaining.
Yeah, 1 timeout each.
14-point game. The one thing I don't like about the timeout timer is when you go into timeout, I can't say exactly how much time is left. 4:44 according to the online stats. That timer is never exactly correct, of course. So somewhere around 4.5 to 5 minutes left in this one, probably closer to 4.5. We'll see when the timeout timer expires exactly how much time is left. My only pet peeve about having the timeout timer actually go up on the clock. Officials always like it that way.
So with both teams with one timeout remaining, it's very important the attitude that they both come out of this timeout with, because if the Tommies decided they're going to need it, the Hurricanes might be forced to break that momentum once again and take their only timeout. And the same could be said for the Tommies, because they have a 14-point gap to close, and with only one timeout, better late than never.
And it is 4:42 left, so the online pretty close. Check in again on Twitter from Coach Waters, who's in the building.
Tommy's picking him up full court now.
Yeah, that's Tamwine on Cheatham. He's going to go on Tamwine. Coach Hickey doesn't like that one. Going to be 5 on Tamwine.
I think John Hickey thinks that one was a flop.
Fourth team foul on the Tommies, so one more, and they'll be sending the Hurricanes to the line. We could see a lot of that, as it's getting to be desperation time for Stu. Cheatham falls, but even when he does something a little awkward, it ends up roses for the Hurricanes into the hands of Macaulay. 7 on the shot clock. The Hurricanes pleased to just run the clock down here with the lead. Taliaferro for Cheatham, and he scores 2.
A little roll reversal there.
Chris Cheatham doesn't show up on the scoreboard with, in the stat line with a whole lot. But to me, he's the game changer in this one. Thompson's got a whole bunch of points. Macaulay really good. Rempel really good. But what Cheatham did there when he came in, just unbelievable. Hoyt, I thought that one was through, and there's Taliaferro. That's what the Hurricanes need Marcellus Taliaferro to do right now. Just sweep that defensive glass on any Tommy miss. Cheatham, outside. Menzies, Rempel. That's Taliaferro. And Isaiah with a jump ball possession for the Hurricanes.
And that's 4 on Tamwine.
Nice look from Taliaferro inside for Rempel, knocked away by Isaiah. Off of Rempel.
Tommies need to move quick.
Got to be a fast offensive play here.
Oh, that's a great
Steal by Cheatham. And he scores 2. Chris Cheatham out of Dallas, Texas. Played at Briarcrest. As I said, is my game changer. Hoyt scores 2 on the nice take. And all we've done in that exchange is take more time off the clock for the Tommies. That's 2 points for 2 points. Cheatham ahead for Macaulay. Back for Cheatham. Macaulay rainbow. Rempel inside. Offensive foul called on Tanner Hoyt. Logo Rempel stepped in. Chance from the Holland crowd. Stu is number 2. Taliaferro against Lavoie. Forced the pass. Rempel lucky not to get a foul against Littleton from behind. Lavoie can't make the three. Rebound Rempel. 2:25 to go. Cheatham to the front court. Indeed, we haven't seen Kyrie Thompson all this quarter with those 4 fouls. Menzies on the drive. Picks up a foul. That will be on Vince Littleton. 2:12 left in this one.
Hurricanes have been to the line 27 times this game. Jalen Menzies giving himself a high five there.
Menzies, 5 of 20 from the field, 2 of 3 from the line, 14 points. Miss on the second, almost tracked down his own rebound. 17-point game. Tommy's Hoyt can't score. Rebound Rempel. Over for Jalen Menzies. Tyrese Paul set to check in for the Tommies. 2 minutes to go. Cheatham with the fancy dribble. Spin move, Menzies, take away Lavoie. Lavoie on the breakaway, rejected by Menzies. Isaiah on the second putback doesn't get it. What a rejection by Jalen Menzies. Lavoie for 3, that doesn't go down. Rebound Taliaferro, and the Hurricanes have got this one sewn up. 95 points right now. That was my target score for the winner. I expected it would be closer. Low to score there. That's pretty much does it for the Tommies season. Yeah, Coach Hickey realizing that now as well. McCauley shoots, but it doesn't hit anything. Kamwine will come off. Tyrese Paul will come on. Minute 10 to go in this one, and Coach Hickey's going to clear the bench. Here comes Zach Votor as Coach Hickey in concession mode now here. Lavoie will come off. What a career Jeffrey Lavoie has had for the Tommies. Druken and Balaton on. Rempel off. Menzies comes off. What a career for Jeffrey Lavoie. Player of the year. What a great way to end it. 2 shots at the title for Lavoie. Absolute pleasure to cover has been Jeffrey Lavoie. Zach Votor out of Ecole St. Anne in Fredericton here in the game. Gaio Isaiah for Tanner Hoyt. Hoyt launches a 3. That's no good. Rebound to Taliaferro.
Into the hands of the man of the moment, Cheatham.
It's going to be your Holland College Hurricanes, your ACAA champions here in the 22-23 season. Cheatham, the game changer. We're just going to run out the shot clock here. I don't think Cheatham will shoot. He hands it off to Taliaferro. Taliaferro does shoot. And there's a putback by Chris Druken.
And entering the match for the Tommies is number 12,
Colin Downey checks in. Ben Duell checks in. For the Hurricanes, 8 is Ryan McKinnon. 13 is Rossiter. The Hurricanes in full celebration mode now. Gaio Isaiah comes off. Gaio, you've had a great season as well. Outstanding athletic plays by Gaio all season long. The one bad quarter dooms the Tommies in this one, that third quarter, 38-18. Otherwise, it was a tight game most of the way through. In fact, tied at half, and a Tommies +1 in this quarter. But the third quarter from the Holland Hurricanes, the story here. Downey has it knocked out of bounds off his foot. Chris Druken in celebration mode as well. Coach Kendrick says no shot, and the Hurricanes will dribble it over half. Come into enemy turf and claim the title. Athletic Director Eagles calls security in, just make sure everyone stays in the stands. It's supposed to stay in the stands. The time expires in this one, and the Hurricanes take the title. They will advance to the final. That's going to be in Calgary, Southern Alberta Institute of Technology. Teams across the country, you got your hands full with this Hurricane squad. Really, really guard heavy. Elman Dervisevic with a special celebration here, their former Tommy. Going to mean a lot for him to win in this building after last year's heartbreak. The Tommies heartbreaking again this year. Embrace at center court between Menzies and Tyrese Paul. Going to double embrace, as you see there, the Hurricanes into the stands to celebrate with their fans. Title goes back to Charlottetown. Great to see here. The teams will shake hands. Little rundown of the stats. Hurricanes 32 of 91 for 35%, 13 of 39 from deep, 33, 20 of 29 for 69% from the line. STU 22 of 69, so a whole lot less shot attempts for 38%, 8 of 26 for 31%, and 18 of 23. So Holland wins the free throw battle only by a couple. Turnovers, STU 14, Holland 8. Points off turnovers, Holland 20, STU 4. Rebounds, close. Assists slightly in favor of Holland. Blocks in favor of STU. Steals in favor of Holland by +6. Fouls, the Tommies, 8 more, so that was one of my other keys to the game. Avoid the foul trouble. Tommies had a bit of that. Bench points were actually close. Second chance points a little more to the Hurricanes. That's where points in the paint. Leading scorers, Kyrie Thompson with 27 and Gaio Isaiah with 23. We'll go to the in-house PA address announcer for the medals and game most valuable players. For STU, it's going to be Gaio Isaiah. Might be Kyrie Thompson for the Hurricanes, but really doesn't show up in the chat sheet. Cheatham, for me, difference maker.
Number 8, Gaio Isaiah. And the player of the game from the Holland College Hurricanes is number 1, Kyrie Thompson.
So they go with the stat sheet, and Thompson didn't play the fourth quarter. Picks up player of the game, though. Does Kyrie. At least I don't think he played the fourth quarter.
Yeah, definitely.
The ACAA to help present the silver medals to the St. Thomas Tommies. Number 0, Harrison Florian. Number 3, Trey Campbell. Number 4, Vince Littleton. Number 5, Ethan Tumwine. Number 6, Tanner Hoyt. Number 7, Zach Vatour. Number 8, Gaio Isaiah. Number 9, Evan Valan. Number 10, Owen Amos.
Owen Amos, a broken hand here a few games ago against UKC. Tyrese had a great season for the Tommies. Really improved throughout the year and in the off season.
The presenter gave the wrong medals to the to the STU team. They were awarded gold medals in error.
Number 13, Jeffrey.
Well, that's a good trick.
Depends on what kind of humor you have.
Then finally, number 14, Ben Dool.
Classy move there by Jeffrey Lavoie to go shake hands with all of the Hurricanes. He's battled them many times. Dool will follow that up as well.
Assistant coach Kyle Woodward. Team manager Jacob Sharp. And finally, head coach John Hickey.
Not the color
Now
John
everyone,
Hickey
let's
wanted
have
to
one
walk
last
away
big
with
round
here
of applause
today,
for your St. Thomas.
nor any of the Tommies. Doomed by one bad quarter. But what a heck of an effort they gave throughout the whole game and throughout the whole season. Playing well, come into this one, had a shot at home court. But it's heartbreak again for Stu.
And this is the second men's final where the Holland Hurricanes have bested the Tommies. If you remember late last year, Bill, the men's soccer team fell to the Holland Hurricanes soccer team on penalty kicks.
Number 2, Grant Cheatham. Number 3, Jalen Menzies.
Thompson, Cheatham, and Menzies sounds like a law firm. They certainly bring it for the Hurricanes in the backcourt. What a triumvirate they have as they look to go to nationals.
Number 5, Alvin.
Teams from the rest of the country, you've got your hands full with this Hurricane squad. Hurricanes, I'm pretty sure you're going to represent us really well here from the Atlantic Conference as you go west. Fast-paced style of play, a lot of points on the board. A lot of guys who can score this Hurricanes team.
Number 7, Tom McKenzie.
Tom McKenzie, I'm not sure, got to see the floor for the Hurricanes this year.
Number 9, Nick Mills. Number 10, Logan Rempel. Number 12, Marcellus Talaferro. Number 13, Spencer Rossiter. And finally, number 14, Chris Durkin.
That is the players presented with their golds here.
Assistant coach Lonnie States.
Lonnie States, who will coach the Charlottetown Power in the East Coast Basketball League. Lonnie coached in the Maritime Women's Association last year. Always enjoy my chats with Lonnie. Lonnie, thanks for the chats here all season long every time you come to town. It was entertaining for me. And Coach Kendrick, what a pleasure he's going to have in this league. Certainly a sideline presence here to have, entertaining. That's the entertainment factor. What has just been an outstanding league this season. Coach Kendrick over to talk to Coach Hickey and all the players of the Tommies. We'll see the banner claimed here now. after some words from the basketball convener.
Event possible. Thank you to the Hurricanes and the Tommies for an incredible final match to culminate our season. Athletes and coaching staff, be proud of your efforts this season as you have represented your institutions well. Thank you to our officials and the referee coach, Todd Messer. Thank you for your commitment to our program and your support over the season, especially during this event. It takes a great deal of commitment, time, and organization to run successful championships such as these. And with that, I would like to thank our event host, Chair Mike Eagles, and the staff here at St. Thomas University, and of course, all of our dedicated volunteers. Parents and fans, thank you for the energy that you bring to these games. We truly appreciate your support of the ACAA and our student athletes. And lastly, congratulations to the Holland College Hurricanes on earning a berth to the CCAA Nationals. We wish you all the best in your travels to SAIT and Calgary, and we know you'll represent us well.
Brandon, we'll see the banner and the trophy here.
And
any
now,
last thoughts from you on this
I would
weekend?
like to ask
No, I'd just
Natasha
like to say
and
congratulations
Albert.
to the Hurricanes. They played a great game. It's been a great weekend for everyone, especially for the city of Fredericton. I've had a lot of fun, Bill. It's been a pleasure to work with you this weekend.
Indeed, Brandon, it has been a pleasure. We see the banner and the trophy going to Holland. That's what the Hurricanes and their supporters want to see. I'll do a wrap up here to get us out of this one so the webcast crew can enjoy the rest of their weekend. They've worked hard here all weekend long. Thanks to Aurora Productions. Made my time here down on the floor absolutely special for me to cover this tournament. Been special all weekend long here for me and all season. Thanks to all the teams that come in for everything they do, their cooperation. Thanks to the folks at STU as well. Tommies, nothing to hang your heads about. Hurricanes, absolutely congratulations. As you said, Brandon, good event for the city of Fredericton. Great to see this building full, as old as it may be. It put on a good show here this weekend. Full marks to the Tommies for hosting in this. Great event staff here. Fans, thanks for tuning in. This ends ACAA basketball coverage for this season on ACAA TV. Been powered by Aurora Productions here. I believe it's Sports TV Canada, something like that. I should get that name right, but I apologize for screwing that one up here right at the end. I'm allowed to make a mistake at the end, Brandon. Fans, thanks for tuning in. It's been a great season. I enjoy this more than anyone. Brings a very busy winner to the end for me. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Thanks, folks. Good luck, Hurricanes, as you go on to Calgary. Bring home a banner for the East.